Actually, before we get started, let me just... Alright, it's a little bit better. I'm also trying to film this, holiday weekend, 4th of July, which means if fireworks are going off, just ignore those. However, none of you seem to ignore this Jordan 4 drop. A lot of people came out to make sure they picked up their pair, so we can talk about that. But also, new shirts in. Kind of coincidental that one of them is Kanye with all the Yeezys I still have to unbox here on this channel. Not to mention, I finally went outside. Movies haven't changed. It's still better to just sneak your own snacks in.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take the hit and still finish.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl TJ back with another video. Talks with TJ, aka TJ T Yeezy. I don't know. You guys have been like really just having a lot of fun with TZ, T Yeezy, 2 Boost Crew, who knows? But you guys have been having a lot of fun with it, and why not? If you're brand new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I truly appreciate it. 2 Swoosh Crew, or whatever people are calling you guys these days, thank you for always tuning in to another video. So it is Saturday, which is not only amazing because it's Saturday, but it's a holiday weekend. So if you have plans, I hope you enjoy yourself with friends and family. Just be safe, be smart, but truly enjoy yourself. It's also a release day for the Air Jordan 4 Tech Gray. Now that's the official name, but I think at one point, Jordan Brand wanted to run with the entire white Oreo when it comes to marketing. And I say that because while working the release today, there were shirts that you could purchase that coordinated with the sneakers, similar to most Jordan releases that come out. And the shirt, when you ring it up at the register, it actually said like white Oreo as part of the name of the shirt for that specific SKU. So I think Jordan Brand initially thought they would run with the entire white Oreo marketing and then changed it to Tech Gray, which, listen, if you were able to pick up a pair, amazing. Now, I don't know how people continue to make this mistake for smaller sizes, but if in your local area you have a kid's Foot Locker, can you please just do yourself a favor if you buy pairs in that size range, or if you are trying to buy them for your kids or just family members, younger kids that are that small, babies, it doesn't matter, okay? Put in for the raffle on Kids Foot Locker. Do you know how many times I have to answer the phone on a Saturday? Hey, thank you for calling Kids Foot Locker. Yes, we did get that Jordan release today. However, it is via raffle only. Sorry. I have to say that so many times to people because they're still not aware, which I guess how to cop videos are beneficial still, because we think everyone should know, like, hey, go through apps and raffles now to get sneakers, but there are so many people that still think they'll just walk into a store and get a shoe. And I don't know if the days of first come first serve are coming back full force like they were in the past. So if you want to hopefully secure a pair, I would say grade school, preschool, toddler, if infant or soft bottom are optioned, go through your Kids Foot Locker app if that's an option for you, if your local area has it. If they don't, then you're kind of stuck and you may have to do the whole first come first serve. But for a lot of Kids Foot Locker locations, please understand they will go through the app, okay? They'll go through the app, and people were coming in for those raffle pairs like grade school, preschool, infant, all of that. We pretty much rang up most of our stock, and the stock wasn't limited, so I don't think stock was limited just from our location, not to mention, I know some stores didn't even get location, their allocations, I should say, in. So continue to check back, see if they get them in. If you want this, quite honestly, I hope you get your hands on it. Now, I have heard the term clean used a little too much to describe this pair. I'll just be honest with you. I really have, but it's a good looking 4. Provided you don't have any issues with a lot of glue, it's a good looking 4. I feel as if it may, you go to a cookout like this weekend, I just fear that instead of it looking like a cookout, it may look like a family photo, because everyone will have on these 4s. Everyone. Like, because it's a predominantly white sneaker, it just released and it's a holiday weekend. A lot of people are putting these straight to the toe, which is amazing. Like, I like taking nothing away from that. I love that people are immediately wearing their shoes. That's something that is missing right now. But man, listen, if you're one of those people that you don't want to wear what everyone else is wearing, you may want to check what are what are people throwing on feet for the weekend gatherings. Otherwise, y'all gonna be looking like, triplets and more out here. But all that aside, Jordan 4 Tech Gray, White Oreo, whatever you like to call it, release went stellar. Not a shoe that I was interested in picking up. So no, like if you guys ever are curious, hey, because I'll see comments. Do you plan on doing a review on X or on Y or on this or on that? I don't buy shoes just to do reviews on them. Like that's not it's not me. If I pick up a shoe, it's because I have it to wear it and to put into my collection. Contrary to popular belief, I know with the wall back here, like it doesn't change, but there's just a lot of new pairs haven't been worked into the back of the wall here. But I buy shoes that I intend to wear, so I don't buy them just to show you like QVC or anything like that. So no, if I don't have a shoe, I don't just go searching out shoes to do reviews on. I just sorry. But I have a lot of reviews that are up. Like my neutral gray Jordan 1 Low arrived, which means I need to get moving on that. I have to find a way to work it into all the other videos that I need to do for these Yeezys. Also, other unboxing. I believe the pre-order window is still slightly open. And I'm talking about Street Market Supply. So they have the vintage style rapper t-shirts for, I would say current rappers, but Pop Smoke is featured in this drop. So not necessarily that. RIP to Pop Smoke. That is available as well for you to pre-order right now. So they have Pop Smoke, Drake, and then also Kanye, and I'm wearing the black Kanye one, but you can get the black or the white option for all 3 rappers, just, so you know. I will have grids and probably fit pics up on my Instagram more so than anything else, so make sure that you are tuned in and following me there at talks.with.tj, but I'll try to make sure I put some grids up here and then also show you guys what a medium looks like on me, just in case that window is still open for you to order. But I have a medium. I love that for the oversized aesthetic look. So if you're contemplating getting one, I would absolutely get one. I believe they're $58. I would get one. So I have in total the black and white for Pop Smoke, the black and white for Kanye, and then the black for Drake. So you can be on the lookout on my Instagram and then on my Twitter _talkswithtj to check out all of those. And if you don't follow on Twitter, okay, Twitter Spaces, it was an amazing time last night. We were talking, Complex's top 10 list so far this year, which I don't know who comes up with this list, but wow, it needs a lot of work. I just don't agree. I agree with the number 1 option, and that's really about it. So we discussed that, but more importantly, we also discussed the breaking news that just kind of shattered sports, and more. And that is for, Sha'Carri Richardson. If you're not aware, the 6th fastest woman, in the world right now, due to a positive test for marijuana. She was tested for the Olympic trials. She is unfortunately unable to run or compete, I should say, for the 100-meter sprint for Tokyo. And that's because listen, first off, the accountability taken as a young 21-year-old, I applaud that, because there are a lot of you that are far older than 21 and you can't take accountability for a thing. I see the way you behave online. So I want to commend and applaud her for that in itself. She took accountability for knowing that she chose to do something. She took an action. She smoked weed to cope with the very emotional and traumatic loss of her biological mother a week before the Olympic trials even occurred. And oh, by the way, she found out about that during an interview. So just empathize. I think we don't give each other grace enough just as adults, period. So, adults and just individuals. So put yourself in that place, 21 years old. You have been thrown on, onto this world stage because you are just naturally gifted at what it is that you do, which is run track. And now you've just discovered impromptu that your mother has passed. You are technically working at the time, because that's what's occurring if she's doing an interview. And she took an action to cope, which a lot of people would possibly do, but she also understood there was a possibility, or there's not a possibility, they're tested as Olympic athletes, and her test came back negative. So she actively chose to take on a suspension that was backdated 30 days from I believe in June. So she is eligible to run the 4x1 relay. It just depends. Like, the way the relay works, there's a pool of 6 athletes, and then Team USA will pick from those 6 of who are the 4 individuals running the legs of the race. And then there's usually 2 alternates. So, I really want to see her run. I do. It's, there's so much that's wrapped into this situation, because why marijuana is even on the banned list by the IOC. I don't understand. Like, can we catch up to the times? And there's so much out there that, sheds a light on how beneficial it could be. Like, I understand a lot of us grew up with this stigma of people saying, like, oh, it makes you lazy and it makes you unproductive. But we know that that's not the case now. If you're unproductive and lazy, that's just your choice as an individual. How you could call this woman, late, none of those things could be, I think, associated with her. So I also am grateful. It's nice to see Nike stick by her, support her through this. I think there's also a bigger conversation around mental health, for the fact that, she said, well, I did this to cope because I'm still trying to go out here and not let people know that I'm hurting. And it's like, why is it that a young adult would even need to do that? Like, it's very natural and normal to go through a whole range of emotions from losing a parent. So why would anyone feel the need to have to, hide that or navigate that with such calmness? I think it's very understandable and respectable if someone were to just have an emotional breakdown in that moment and a little bit after that and still try to get through what it is that they do. So that's just where I stand. I so badly would love for her to run, but I understand, listen, you're accountable for your actions, and I respect her for owning that, being accountable. She's not shying away from that. I think that says a lot about her character, and we'll continue to see where this takes her. But she is a young phenom at 21. This would absolutely, I don't think, not be her last Olympic appearance. And again, just, I applaud her for understanding, where she is now, in terms of being in this space, right? The entire world is watching and saying, hey, I know what I did, but I also know that I'm going to work on me and come back and still be that girl. She will absolutely still be that girl because she's just that talented. So that's just kind of what I want to talk about today. I have a lot of work to still get to. Yes, I was outside yesterday, and by outside, I mean I went to the movies with a friend and we went to go see the Forever Purge. So if you're a fan of that series, I think you'll enjoy the movie as well. The whole time I'm just saying, like, damn it, Tucker. And if you watch the movie, then you understand why I'm saying Tucker all the time. But if you're a fan of the series, I would say absolutely go ahead and watch it. There's so much irony in there in relation to the borders that surround the U.S. It's a dark comedy, and just in that light and that aspect. But had a really good time. So the second movie we've already planned, her and I are like, yes, listen, soon as Don't Breathe 2 comes out, which I believe it comes out in August, we plan to see that as well. But just big thriller and horror movie fan, so we're excited for that. If you saw it, please let me know your thoughts below, or if you plan to see it, please let me know what you're anticipating. And I hope you have an amazing weekend. Like, I need to edit. I need to do a lot of different things, but that's what the weekend is for. So thank you guys again so much for tuning in to this Jordan 4 Tech Gray release recap. Also telling you, please enter the raffles for Kids Foot Locker if you're a smaller size. And as always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace out.